And now the tariffs being declared illegal. So what's going to happen next? You want to see how the market is reacting to news. Is this a surprise to them? Are they thinking this is great news? We're gonna go a lot higher. Trump can reappeal this decision. He can put an injunction or a pause on this decision. In short, the market is still trying to figure out, still trying to debate what would be the outcome of this, and can this really stop Trump and his tariffs? Now I think Bitcoin probably bottoms out around this 100. Lots of big news over the last couple of days. And it's interesting to look at this chart because remember, folks, we've just had Trump's tariffs being declared illegal. Illegal, my friends. Where will the markets go once we have some news as big as that? Because remember, the Federal Reserve wants to cut interest rates, but the Federal Reserve is not cutting interest rates because Trump keeps on doing these tariffs. And now the tariffs being declared illegal. So what's going to happen next? Essentially, this is how the market closed. And then the news came out was the court saying Trump doesn't have the legal right put out tariffs on all the other countries in the way he did. So a 1% jump on the open almost, and then goes down below yesterday's low and closes only halfway, just above halfway up. Why am I analyzing this one single candle? Why is that so important? It's because you want to see how the market is reacting to news. Now, the thing is, if the markets had a big reaction and kept on going up and it was a big full green candle, then you can probably say something like, this is something that the market hasn't anticipated before. This is great news for the markets and they can keep on pushing up. But the market's reaction was quite lukewarm. So what can we learn from this? We learned two things from this. One, either the market already anticipated this, possible. I don't think that's 100% the answer. Or the other answer is this. You know how when this news came out in the last 24 hours, I haven't commented on this to my Discord or my social media yet because the market is trying to figure out, well, what happens here? Because you have to be a constitutional lawyer, not just any lawyer, constitutional lawyer to figure out what happens. Trump can reappeal this decision or pause on this decision. He can also use IPPEA regulations in the US legislation sections. I don't want to go into legalities with you guys. To say, in short, the market is still trying to figure out, still trying to debate what would be the outcome of this. So the market's reaction either way tells us the market is not all that excited. The whole reason that the market isn't at a new all-time high yet is because of Trump tariffs. So the Federal Reserve hasn't been able to cut interest rates because they fear inflation. In fact, they're saying stagflation. They're saying very openly they think stagflation's coming. Now, this is very good news because if you stop Trump's tariffs, then the Federal Reserve can cut interest rates. If they can cut interest rates and they can end QT, then markets would just take off. The two baddest monsters that the market was spooked by or fearing, both would end if you make it illegal for Trump to do these tariffs. And the market reaction was a pullback, right? So that's saying two things to me. One, the market, this is NASDAQ, is getting tired after this massive run up. Two, market doesn't think this legislation on Trump, on the tariffs, really works that well. When the market doesn't go up much on good news like this, then I think the market is weak. That means we can have like a pullback and a chop here. So originally I said for the SP 500, which is the bigger index, the pullback can go as low as something like 570 or even 565. The really solid support here is at 565. If we were to come down here, one, because of this horizontal level, 565, this was the pivot top, and two, because of this rising channel, right? That's been in place for quite a long time now. This 565 area, if it comes down, very good area for a bounce, in my opinion. So far, we haven't gone down there yet. Would not be surprised if we have some sort of bull flag here, so something like this. If we get this sort of pullback, then bounce off this 565, 568 area, and then go up. That's entirely possible. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin then. BlackRock, whether they're selling or not, depends on if the stock market is selling or not. It's highly correlated to that. So if the SP 500, as I just showed you guys, if the SPDR ETF got down to 565, then I think Bitcoin probably bottoms out around this 100 or 100K area and then bounce. If not, if SP 500 doesn't even go down that much, then I can see Bitcoin bottoming out actually around this 103, 104 area, something like this, and go off. A blow off top coming. That may not happen straight away. We could still get some sideways chops. Like would not be surprised if we get a bounce up to 113K, 112, 113K, take out all the shorts, because remember, there are a lot of shorts right now, a lot of shorts. Would not be surprised if we go up here, take out a lot of shorts, and then come down, go sideways, bull flag, and then go up. So be prepared for more sideways action, more sideways crabbing and sideways chop.